Carrie's Law takes effect tomorrow in Texas, and it is supposed to make it easier to call 911 from all phones. The inspiration behind it, a tragedy in a Texas hotel 3 years ago. Carrie Hunt Dunn took her 3 children to the hotel to visit her estranged husband. He dragged her into the bathroom and stabbed her to death. Just outside the door, Carrie's 9-year-old daughter tried to call 911, but she never got through because she didn't know she had to dial 9 first to get an outside line. Starting tomorrow in Texas, all businesses with a multi-line phone system are supposed to provide direct access to 911. Don't count on it, though. KXAN's Alicia Inns takes an in-depth look at who is making sure companies comply and the reasons why some businesses may choose not to.
911, do you need police, fire, or EMS?
It's a law designed to give you a little more time when every second counts.
It's unfortunate that a bad tragedy had to happen for this to come to light for us, but you don't know what you don't know.
Until now, when state officials want you to know what happens when you start dialing for an emergency. Many multi-line phone systems in hospitals, schools, hotels, and businesses use a dial 9 to get out function. Changing that is a fairly simple process.
You would log into a phone system, a modern phone system anyway, like these behind me, and you would go and access one line of programming and change that one setting. Save your changes and it's done.
But what happens if your system isn't modern? That's when it could get pricey.
If it doesn't have any server components on site, you run the risk that you're out of date and you can't make this change and you need to upgrade your phone system.
The law only works if companies make sure their phones do, because while it's required, there isn't any enforcement or fines if businesses don't comply.
There is an incentive for businesses to comply with Carrie's Law, because if they do so, then they would be protected to the extent possible from liability under Carrie's Law.
A change to make sure help is never more than 3 buttons away. Alicia Inns, KXAN News.
Organizations can apply for a 1-year waiver of the bill's requirements if they can provide it would be unreasonably expensive to comply. The deadline to apply is tomorrow. Any phone that cannot directly dial 911 must have a sticker next to it with instructions on how to do that. Texas is the 3rd state to pass Carrie's Law. 24 more states are considering similar legislation, and it could soon become a national law. The U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill in May sponsored by Texas Representative Louis Gohmert. A date for a Senate vote has not been set. Carrie's killer, her estranged husband, pleaded guilty to that crime, and last year Brad Dunn was sentenced to 99 years in prison.